So a quick review of numbers. We got all numbers fit under the complex plane. So complex numbers could be real numbers, we usually use a double bar, or imaginary numbers. Now, under real numbers, we have these numbers called rational numbers. And rational numbers are any number that you can represent with a ratio of two integers. 3 over 2 is a rational number. 0.21 is a rational number because 0.21 could be written as a ratio of two integers. I could change that to be 21 over 100. That's equivalent, and it can be written as a ratio of two integers. So that makes that rational. And irrational numbers are numbers that can't be written as a ratio of two integers. Like square root of 2, that's an irrational number because the decimals don't stop. Pi is a classic example. The exponential constant e, those are irrational because the decimals never stop, so we can't make it as a ratio of two integers, as a ratio of two numbers that don't have decimals. There's a few more under rational numbers. The big one of interest, though, is integers. We usually use z, but I don't know why it's integers, okay? Integers are like the classic non-decimal numbers, like -4, 0, 1, 3, etc. So when we're classifying this is a ratio of two numbers, two integers. So the smallest specification we can have in this list, it's complex, it's real, it's rational, but it's not an integer. Okay, so this one we would say is a rational number. So this one is a little interesting. Let's see. It's got a repeating decimal. But there's repeating decimals that can be written as a rational number because 0.1 repeating, that's the same thing as 1/9. So 0.61 is actually a toughie, but this one can be written as a fraction. 0.61 repeating is close. It's close to, how about 61 out of 100? Okay, because this one rounds off to be 0.61. But instead, let's try 61, because we know that this one's a little bit bigger, so let's reduce the denominator a little bit. And if you use 61 divided by 99 in the calculator, it gives you 0.61 repeating. So 61 out of 99, that's a ratio of two integers. So 0.61 repeating, we'd say that's a rational number. Square root of 2 we already discussed, that's irrational. 0.315, this isn't a reduced fraction, but it can be written as a ratio of two integers, so that means it's a rational number. And pi we discussed is irrational because decimals never stop.